abstract visual artist. I also work as an academic tutor at Swinburne University in the design department. I was given an Australian-Italian Foundation Fellowship in 2017, and I completed this in January 2018. I was very excited because a small dream for me had come true, when you put an application in, you sort of think, okay, I'll put it in and then forget about it. And as the date draws near, I always believe no news is good news, but then when you get the news, whether it's yes or no, you go either way. There's always a bit of disappointment, but on this occasion I was actually very excited. Well, the planning process was smooth. I've already had a contact in Milan regarding the course that I wanted to undertake, which was the Martenot art method, and so we kept in contact, and I was very unsure about undertaking the course because of funding and the expenses that come with that. But once I got the fellowship, it became very smooth because I just got on to booking my tickets and finding accommodation and making this come to reality. Yes, my family came with me, and I find that very attractive, having the opportunity where you can apply for a fellowship in which it accommodates for your family as well, because some fellowships and grants that you apply for exclude families. So that was very exciting because they could also come along and experience what I was up to in terms of the course and the place I was attending. My fellowship journey was basically about an art philosophy called the Martenot Method. And this philosophy was based on I suppose it's almost like rebirthing one's creativity. Ginette Martenot, the founder, who was this art pedagogy came about in the 1930s, believed that everybody is creative. It's just through the process of life one loses their creativity, and by undertaking this course, she honestly believed that one ignites and immerses themselves and starts to understand their creative process. And she believed that the creative process isn't just being an artist, it's a process that can be used in science, so you can have a creative scientist as opposed to a structured scientist, and it's something that can be used throughout life. But the course I did was all about understanding one's creative process. It was more artistically based. It was based in Milan. And originally the art pedagogy or the art philosophy is French. Ginette Martenot is French. She lived in Paris, but she had boutiques and ateliers, or not boutiques, sorry, she had schools based around Europe, and this one was based in Milan, and the teacher I had was one of her ex-students, and so yes, it was based in Milan. I suppose the highlight was having an opportunity to stay in one area of Italy for a period of time. It wasn't just a holiday. There was a motive behind it. Obviously it was the study, and having that, you start to kind of be engaged in the city life of the Milanese, and you start to understand and be introduced to the city from a different angle. You're sort of a tourist, but you're not. And I must say that Milan is very layered and a very interesting and complex city. I don't think I had challenges. I think one thing that came to mind was the complexity of the Italian language, particularly when I was in the course. I needed to concentrate because it was all in Italian, and it wasn't mainstream tourist Italian. It was some of it was quite academic. If I had the opportunity, I would undertake the fellowship again. It's one of those experiences that stay with you forever, possibly. It's very enriching, very inspiring, and it does help, it does give you a boost in whatever you do career-wise, but also on a personal level as well. I'll be undertaking a small solo show at a gallery called West End Art Space in West Melbourne in August 2018, and behind me are some of my abstract artworks which I have been highly inspired, or they've come from this course in which I believe my process of making art has further developed, and I'm very excited to undertake this. And also and thanks to the International Specialised Institute, which gave me the opportunity to travel and experience art on a different level.